Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to make brown butter cake, or you can say the brown butter pound cake. So let's get started and know the ingredients for our recipe. We need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour or maida. We need 1 cup of sugar. This is normal granulated sugar which we use for tea or coffee. 2 eggs at room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or any kind of flavoring you want. Half teaspoon of baking powder, pinch of salt, and we need half cup of unsalted butter which is at room temperature. First, in a heavy bottom vessel, we are going to take our unsalted butter and we are going to melt these, or you can say we are going to burn this butter, in fact turning this butter into brown color. You can see that our butter has almost melted. Now we are going to wait until the butter turns into brown. The heat of the gas is very low. Our butter started turning brown. We want a lighter brown in color. We are just going to wait until it becomes lighter brown in color. So this is the exact color what we are looking for. We are going to switch off the flame now. And we are going to transfer this into a heat-proof bowl. I am going to transfer the butter into the heat-proof bowl which I have it here, and I am going to refrigerate this butter until it solidifies or it becomes again like a butter. So I am going to put this in the fridge first. Our brown butter was cooling in the fridge since 10 to 15 minutes. You can see that it has become little solid here. So we are going to let this come to a room temperature and we are going to keep this aside for now and wait until it becomes really soft like this. The complete butter, you can see it's still solid here, but we want something like this. You can see that our butter has come to room temperature and it is now manageable. Now to our butter, we are going to add in the sugar, but before we add in the sugar, we are going to beat the butter. It becomes little lighter in texture. To our butter, we are going to add in the sugar, that is 1 cup of sugar what we have taken, and we are going to beat sugar and butter until it is nicely light once again. Now to a butter and sugar mixture, we are going to add the eggs one at a time, and we are going to beat every time we add the egg. So this goes our first egg, and we are going to beat it until we get a nice mixture. It's time to add in our second egg, and along with our second egg we are going to add in the 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, as usual what we do. So now it's time to add in the essence. If you don't like vanilla essence, you can omit this and you can add any kind of flavor according to your choice or preference. So we are going to blend this again. Our butter mixture is now ready. Now to our flour, we are going to add in the salt and then the baking powder, the half teaspoon of baking powder, and we are going to mix this using a spoon until the flour and salt and baking powder mixes well. And now we are going to add this mixture to our egg mixture here. First we are going to add the mixture, then we are going to use a spoon and not the hand whisk here. Just remove, or you can use the spatula also, anything is fine. Just use the spatula to just mix or combine the wet and dry ingredients together before you actually use the hand mixer. You don't want the flour to bounce out of the bowl here. So now at this point, just use the hand mixer until it is just well combined and you don't find any dry flour. Find your mixture too thick, just like mine, just add 2 tablespoons of milk here so that it is in pourable consistency. Just 2 tablespoons, not more than that, and just whisk a little and the batter of our cake will be ready. So just remove the spatula, whisk it. Our brown butter batter is now ready. You can see after adding couple of tablespoons of milk, it is nice and light. Now we are going to pour this in a greased loaf pan. I have taken a loaf pan here, but you can take any type of pan you want. I'm going to transfer this batter into the loaf pan here. Our batter is now ready to get into the oven. We are going to bake this at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Our brown butter cake is just out of the oven. I have inserted a skewer and it has come out clean. That means it has baked perfectly. We are going to let this cool down in the tin for 15 to 20 minutes. My cake was cooling in the tin since 15 to 20 minutes. We are just going to take a butter knife and rotate it across the edges to loosen the cake from the pan. Tilt upside down and tap a little and your cake should come out clean. So we are going to remove the parchment paper here. Cut the piece and show you the inside or texture of the cake here. You can see the texture. It is nice and crumbly, just like what we get in pound cake. If you're seeing this black thing, this is the brown butter. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting and easy recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching.